In this corner, we have Dick Grayson Batman. And in the other corner, we have Daredevil. I'm Evan, and I'm the Chipmunk. It's my job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to see who will come out on top, and to see who will come in victorious, and to see who will be the victor, and to see who would win in a death battle. So, you might hear him as Nightwing, as Dick Grayson, but one time in Bad Blood, everybody thought that Bruce was dead, but it turns out that Dick Grayson wanted to become the new Batman for a while. So, I'm going to go over his background story. Someone else to need to fill in for him, and not only has Dick Grayson proved that he's the best replacement for Batman, and he makes for an even better Batman. A better Batman than the original Batman, that is. And Dick Grayson Batman is basically, he took out the mantle after Bruce Wayne's death, and Damian Wayne would become the new Robin. And this took place actually in Batman Incorporated, the comic series. And I read some of the comic strips, and he's a lot stronger, faster, and Dick Grayson Batman is more epic. He's more epic than the 1966 Batman TV show. He took up the mantle after Bruce Wayne disappeared as Batman. And also, another thing, let's not forget, Dick Grayson also became Batman. And let's not forget, he knows and his sidekick Damian Wayne, and Dick Grayson Batman also knows hand-to-hand combat, like mixed martial arts, ninjutsu, and hand-to-hand. I said it, hand-to-hand. And so, Dick Grayson, Batman, has taken up the mantle in this different timeline, and he's kind of like the new Batman in this new universe, but with a different Batman. That's why Dick Grayson became a new Batman in Batman Incorporated. The Batman Incorporated series, from time to time, donning the cape and cowl that Dick Grayson has. And, Superman figured out that Dick Grayson was the new Batman, and he met up with James Gordon, which is Commissioner Gordon. Yep, I said it. He met with Commissioner Gordon. And he also teams up with Robin, which is Damian Wayne. And Dick Grayson Batman has proven himself that he can make a better Batman than the original Adam West. And sometimes the best Batman that Dick Grayson can ever be. And to take up the mantle of Batman. Now, some of you might know him as Daredevil, and he was made with toxic chemicals in his eye when he got blind. Right? Before he became Daredevil, he got blind with a toxic waste on his eyes. His father was a boxer, then he died. Daredevil is a superhero appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics writer, Stan Lee, editor Bill Everston. From Jack Kirby, the character first appeared in 1964, Frank Miller's early 1980s. The character as popular as part of the Marvel Universe, Daredevil is also known as the Hornhead. And Daredevil is also known as the Hornhead, that is. And Matthew Murdock has trained himself to become Daredevil. And after his father was killed in a boxing match, he wanted to get his revenge on the Kingpin, and obviously he didn't want to kill him. Instead, he got his payback. He wanted to teach Kingpin a lesson for killing his father in a boxing match. And the Kingpin will be back, and Daredevil will be waiting for him. He's teamed up with Punisher, and Daredevil also he's fought against his worst enemy is Bullseye, which is basically Daredevil's enemy. And, he falls in love with Elektra, which is Daredevil's wait for it, Daredevil's love interest, and he falls in love with her. And Matthew Murdock, there was a couple times that Daredevil and Kingpin fight each other, and there's also a show it's called Daredevil Born Again, and he's blind and he can see with high senses. Anyway, last thing I'm gonna go over for our red-headed hero, Daredevil. I'm gonna bring up more of the information for Daredevil. He made an appearance in Ultimate Alliance, which is Ultimate Alliance 3. Yep. Daredevil made an appearance in Ultimate Alliance 3. And he also teams up with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, which is called The Defenders from Netflix, that is. Which is, he teamed up with the Defenders, and he fights the Kingpin, which is the crime boss. Yep, I said it. Daredevil also fought the Kingpin, which is Wilson Fisk. The Kingpin he fought. And Daredevil is the man without fear, and he's blind like a bat. And sometimes he does what is right, and sometimes he does what is wrong. And he's not perfect, but he's still a superhero. He is Daredevil, the man without fear. And I know it's not what his father wanted, but fortunately, that's the life. Fortunately, that's the life that Daredevil chose, and there's no turning back.
I tracked Kingpin to his favorite restaurant, a hole-in-the-wall joint in Hell's Kitchen. No sign of Foggy, but that would have been too easy. As I watched him enter the building, I recognized someone's perfume. Of course, she had to show up. Elektra. She had to have some information about Foggy, and that meant convincing her to help me, which is never easy. I didn't have time to ponder this before she got into it with the Kingpin's men. On my way down to the street, I think I heard the bomb's trigger mechanism click into place as the restaurant the Kingpin was in was reduced to dust. The Kingpin of crime is dead.
Alright, the combatants are set. It's time to end this debate once and for all. So leave your final thoughts, and I just want to say, it is time for a death battle.
Boy! We are controlling transmission.
looks like Daredevil didn't survive this matchup, thanks to Dick Grayson Batman stealth and tactics to outsmart Daredevil. Daredevil would have had the upper hand, but he had no idea what he was getting himself into. And all it took was a little distraction to take out the Man of Fear. And, looks like Daredevil and Dick Grayson's Batman was smarter and had the edge to kill the Man Without Fear, also known as Daredevil. Looks like and used his sonic batarangs to take out Daredevil. Looks like Daredevil did not survive this fight, and the winner is Dick Grayson Batman.
Next time on Death Battle.
Taskmaster.
We need to get that detonator. If that bomb goes off, it could liquefy everything within a 10-mile radius.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Tony, Thor, the cables! I'll handle the freak detonator.
Romanov! From one former SHIELD agent to...
Tons.
Oh, really?
I mean that, I had to sift through tons of sand to find a jewel. You're the only one for me, Jasmine. No one will ever come between us.
Heads up!
Ooh, sorry.
Jasmine! Are you...